And that means it's time to go. So here goes. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This
Welcome.
is the Monday show. And it starts in 3, 2, 1. It's a Monday. Something sounded off there. Let me do that again. 3, 2, 1. It's a Monday, and we're here to do Monday things.
What were you talking about?
Hey, everybody. It's Scott and Carter for the Monday show. And I've been having weird audio issues today, so hopefully...
Maybe it'll all be fixed just for this show.
I mean, you guys hear me normal at home, right? Mip, mip.
Mip, mip.
It's probably not the time to test all
Yeah,
this.
not the best time.
No.
That's fine.
We're back, though. Mom's back.
Mom is back. Mom
good.
has returned to the home.
How do you feel about your mother
She
returning?
immediately woke me up this morning really early.
Yeah.
And was telling me all the things that we have to get done around the house.
Yeah.
So that was super awesome.
You knew that was coming, though.
I know.
You knew she was going to come
Very
home.
relaxing.
It's not like we'd left a sty or anything, but she came home and went, Scott didn't mow this part of the lawn.
Well, it wasn't even, it was a couple things like that, but there was a few things that were like projects that just haven't happened in the house in a while. That are, like, she wants to, like deep clean the front porch because it's kind of spider webby and stuff.
And it's got a lot of cat stink on it.
Cat stink.
Yeah, we got to get rid of the
But
cat
it's stuff
stink.
like that, and she woke me up at far too early to tell me that.
There's no way it was that early.
It was like 7.
Eh.
7's. I didn't sleep last night, and
But
so
you
it
used
was
to be
awful.
such a morning kid.
I am a morning kid. I didn't sleep last night.
Oh, it's because it was too hot.
It was too hot.
We've
and
had
then
100-degree temperatures here, and my
Freudian
wife, my wife,
Your wife.
she got home and she said, "It's too. Why do we have the AC on? Open the windows."
Yeah, it's not that warm because she's been in Mississippi.
Yeah,
in the
she
humidity.
just got back from Humid Town, USA, and we were all like, I had the worst sleep last night. I was all sweaty.
I was
all
so
night.
well. I didn't sleep at all, and then when I finally fell asleep, I kept waking up from the worst dreams.
Like, tell me about him.
Just like weird. People were dying in them.
Oh, geez.
In one of them, like this lady was selling human beings. But it was like
live
normal
beings or dead people or
like just living people. But it
Selling
wasn't even
living,
like a
okay.
slavery kind of thing. It was just like, you want to buy this guy? And then you just like own a guy.
Do you want to buy this guy?
But like the vibes were bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just weird dreams.
I was having weird ones too. I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 1:30 in the morning and drew a cartoon idea down on paper.
Nice.
And then I woke up this morning at about 6:30 and I immediately went to look at it because at 1:30 it seemed amazing. Like I thought I was going to crack the
your
ultimate
Seinfeld moment.
creative nut. I was like, no way, dude. This is going to be amazing. I opened it up, flipped the page, read it. Terrible.
Oh, I'm sure.
Terrible.
What did it say?
I don't even, actually, honestly, I don't remember now. I really don't.
Where is it?
Because I saw it and chucked it. It's gone.
Why?
Because it sucked.
That's good content. You should save those things.
That's so bad, dude.
Eh.
All right, if I do that again, I'll save it for here. But I'm not drawing that. It was an awful idea.
But just writing it down is good.
That's true. There is something to be said about that. Anyway, we're glad to be here. We hope you're all well on this Monday.
Yes.
We survived. It was fine. You know, I think mom. There's two things going on with mom. She came home. She was really tired because it's a big trip and all that.
It's a lot.
But also, I just think once she sees one thing that annoys her, like that sprinkler isn't working, then it's like,
down.
What else? Look out of the way.
I think it's also a combo of like she went and she helped her sister move into her new house.
Yeah.
And this house was very nice. And
It was.
obviously brand new, like
brand
you're
new.
moving into it so it's clean and perfect.
Yeah, that's
and I
like
think
no
it
one's
gives
in
her
there.
this
There's no
idea of
furniture
like,
or anything.
we need to be better. And I'm like, that's an unlived in home. We live here.
Yeah, I think there's a little of that going on. She's fine today. She needed sleep. She fell asleep way early.
Lucky her.
I went out and cleaned up dog poo, so I'm in her good graces today. She's fine. You guys know Kim is this kind-hearted, wonderful human being, and she is that.
Yes. She also gets really busy.
But she gets very busy, and if you are in the way, you do this too in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You're
Well, that's
always
because
shoving
you
me
come
out.
in and you're always like picking at things and eating stuff.
That's
when I'm cooking.
That's bull crap. Carter's making all this up. I can't believe you'd make that up and say that out loud.
I
to all
know.
the people at
To
home.
what end would I have done that
Yeah,
for?
to what end do you have? What motivation do you have to besmirch your only father? You're never going to have another one. You're never going to even have a stepdad. We're too committed.
Yeah.
Somebody said on Threads today, they said, how many people out there are in their 20s and still married? And I thought, wait a minute, what are they saying? Because usually I see things like in your 20s not married. That's more common these days. Birth rates are down. Yeah. People aren't rushing to get married. You're one of them. Like, it's just not a big deal. It's not what it used to be.
No.
And I thought that's what they meant. And then I read it again. I'm like, no, they're saying who got married in their 20s and then is still married.
Yeah.
Assuming that tons aren't, and maybe there aren't. I don't know.
But you are.
We are. It'll be 32 years in freaking...
It's a long time.
August.
You really think about that one.
Well, the further away it goes, the more you forget things. But anyway, I just thought that was weird. And your sister, Taylor, has tons of friends from high school that are all divorced now.
Oh, yeah. Most of the people... I didn't have a lot of friends in high school, but...
now you hang out with them all the time. What are you talking about? You love those kids.
I didn't hang out with them in high school, though.
Well, that's true. You guys... It was a late...
My friends that I currently have, 2 of them at least, we went to high school together, but we weren't like close friends in high school. It was very much like, hey, I know you from this class. But that was it.
Alicia
and it wasn't till
Marissa.
And it wasn't until like a year probably after college or after high school that we started to hang out and be friends.
And now they're like as close as you can be.
So I do not consider them high school friends because we were not friends in high school.
One of them and Carter were up last night laughing and giggling and playing.
We were playing the Star Wars
Survivor.
Yep.
Great game. And oftentimes it's some anime or some other
Alicia's
BS.
stoked because she loves those Star Wars games, but hasn't been able to play Survivor because it's expensive. But it's on Game Pass, we have Game Pass.
Yeah,
we
do have Game Pass.
We have the Game Pass.
Yeah. Did you watch any of the Microsoft event yesterday? It was
I did
actually
not.
Pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah. We're finally getting to see the games they've been working on since
these
acquisitions.
Really?
Yeah, and plus they had a big World of Warcraft thing for the upcoming expansion. It just looked good, and then they had Diablo expansion, so a bunch of stuff from them. Call of Duty
fun.
Black Ops 6 is coming out, and that'll be on Game Pass day and date. So those are big deals. But there was a ton of weird stuff I didn't know was
little indies.
Not even there are a couple indies, but these were games I just didn't know they were working on.
I'm mostly excited about indies in any of those events.
When you see that half past midnight or whatever it's called, the one set in a swamp.
Yeah.
Dude,
I did see the trailer for that. I didn't watch the event, but I've seen a couple trailers.
They're doing that Spider-Verse thing where the characters are running at like 15 frames on purpose. They look almost stop motion.
I like when people do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Make your animation stylized.
That's right, baby.
But
Forget the non-stylized animation of your...
I was going to say, though, going back, sorry, we got distracted.
Oh, that never happens.
Going back to being married in your 20s, I was going to say about high school friends is I know so many people from high school who are not just divorced, but on their second divorce.
Ooh, really?
Which is wild to me.
But you just turned...
At 27, 28.
You just turned 27.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
already
27 years
twice
old.
divorced by the time they're 27.
It's really bad.
That seems bad.
I know, and a lot of them got married to like each other and then kind of swapped.
Ew.
Which is weird.
What's going on with your generation?
I don't know, man. It's my high school specifically, I think.
Harriman, dude.
Little incesty high school.
What about the one before? That's the one that nobody got any education from. Westlake.
It was a great education. Shut your dirty mouth.
What was the word you couldn't spell the other day? It was really funny. It made me laugh. We were in the kitchen.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know. I can't remember. It was funny though.
It was a hard word.
I remember it being...
It was one of those words that you're not sure if like it's a C or an S, you know?
What was that?
I don't remember.
But I was like, Westlake. I can't help it.
Shut your dirty mouth.
That's what I do. Taylor does the same thing. Taylor's like, George Washington did what? And I'm like, Westlake.
Oh, please.
Because nobody learned there.
Nobody learned at Brighton or whatever the
Yeah,
hell
they
your
did.
school
We
was.
were smart there. Brighton was a smart school.
We was smart.
And we were literally, I'm not kidding when I say this, we were half rich kids, half poor kids. There was no middle class.
There was no middle.
No. The way the boundaries of my high school worked, it was exactly that. It was a bunch of really rich areas of Sandy and then a chunk of Sandy that was really old and been there forever and nobody had any money there.
See, for us,
Nothing in between.
where we were, it was like everyone was middle class or like there was a few poor kids and then one rich kid.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's better.
It
Because
was,
we were always like annoyed.
yeah, you
Kids
never
would
had to
show
think
up
about it.
People would show up at prom in a stretch limo that they didn't pay for, full of
Ew, yeah,
12
we didn't have
friends,
any of that.
All that stuff. Yeah, or a kid would get, a kid in my math class, I'll never forget the day he showed up he came to school on his birthday, and he had been bragging that he was going to take his birthday off. He was going to skip school on his birthday.
Yeah.
And we're like, whatever, you're not going to do that. Well, he shows up and we're like, of course not. And then we find out the reason he showed up is because his dad gave him a brand new BMW, so he had to show it off and drove it to school that day.
What a
Freaking
turd.
punk. Hated that kid. His name
What
was
a
Jay.
butt.
His name was Jay.
Jay?
And he was like, think of the stereotype, like 80s stereotype. Let's beat up Daniel.
Letterman jacket.
Yeah,
like,
all of it.
oh, wow.
Yeah, total Karate Kid bully stuff.
I love that. I wonder how he's doing.
I don't know. He's Jay. I can't remember his last name. I'm not going to dox him. I don't know it.
Dox him.
Oh, I learned something about doxing. You want to hear what I learned? It is not doxing if you see a car and you take a picture of that car and their license plate is showing, because that is a presumed public number always out when you're driving.
Yeah.
It's not considered doxing those people. I kind of thought it was because someone had yelled at me for it.
Oh, really?
But the internet does that sometimes where they all think they know what the truth is and then they say things and they don't really know anything.
Yeah, true. I feel like it would be more doxy, or if it was
Doxy.
if it was more doxy, I think people wouldn't have vanity plates.
Oh, that's true. Like, I almost did frog pants once, but all we could get was frog PNTS.
Frog pants.
So frog pants.
Frog pants.
Yeah, kind of dumb.
That's what a lot of people do. I was trying to figure out some of the crazy ones on the road, and I'm like, what the hell are they trying to say?
I know, right? But yeah, these internet peoples, I'm telling you.
These people.
I've had it with you. I really have. I've changed my whole trajectory on how I interact with people. If they come at me with positivity and cool stuff and aren't their first thought isn't to just tear something down before they've seen it, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
I'm all in. Let's go. We're all here together. We're going to have a great time because you guys are cool.
I don't interact with like anyone, and I apologize for that. I'm just bad at it.
You need to be better at it.
I know.
These people like you.
I try.
When I say these people, I mean these people.
Folk. Anyway,
yeah. We learn and we grow. Also, this is a funny thing. Sometimes, you always say this about the people you're with, like your partner, your wife, husband, whatever.
partner.
I noticed your whole generation just says partner now.
Yeah.
Even if it's a traditional standard ass marriage, you're still a partner.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
I think it comes from...
Yeah, where's this come from?
It definitely comes from like an LGBTQ source of like...
You think so?
Yeah, because it's very like, if someone's partner is...
Well, I guess that's true because that's why I always
man,
ask it.
woman, non-binary,
right.
multiple genders,
then
that
it's
kind
just
of
a partner,
stuff.
right? If let's say you're a gay couple, you're together, you're partners. I get that.
Yeah.
So I've heard that a million times. So when someone says me and my partner, I go, oh.
Oh. See, I think it's funny
Pride Month, woo! And then I find out, no, they're just
a lot of
they're
people
just like me.
pick it up too, where like I know a lot of people are like, girlfriend sounds super, like a child, or like boyfriend sounds like, oh, my boyfriend, and they're like 2 30-year-olds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you don't necessarily want to say significant other all the time.
Yeah.
And I think it's just become a thing.
At your age, do you feel like you still say, oh, dirty boys? I hate boys.
Dirty,
or do you
ugly,
say men?
dumb boys.
Like we say girls sometimes. I think as men we say girls. Mm-hmm. But it's older you get, the weirder it is.
Yeah.
It's like, she's a cute girl. Don't say that in your 40s.
Yeah, no. There's a whole psychology around how men will use girl to put down women.
Well, they do it with boy too, though.
They do it with boy too, but they'll use girl to put down women, and they'd use the word woman whenever a child.
What is it when Kratos says boy? What is that?
Whatever. Boy.
Is that
a nickname or a term of endearment?
Well, he's unwilling to admit that his son is his son.
Well, he just doesn't he doesn't acknowledge him as a person.
He doesn't have a fatherly instinct.
He does in the second one.
I haven't played the second one, so I can't say.
It's like right at the top. But
in the first one, it's just yelling boy every time he gets that damn thing.
Yeah, he's pissed off all the time.
So if you're in the South and somebody says, boy, I'll tell you what, or whatever.
Boy? But yeah, no, I think...
Different areas, different plan, but I'm just saying, like, I don't hear a lot of women go...
I say guy a lot.
Guy?
Yeah.
I say...
Look, that's a cute guy.
I'll say girl. I'll be like, do you see... If that girl's young... If someone's younger than me, I'll say...
That's a handsome fella.
I'll say, you see that girl over there? She's like yelling at her kids. I won't say woman. Unless she's old.
I say chick more than I say anything else.
See, and if I say that, I get in trouble.
That chick?
Is that because you can say it and I can't?
I don't know.
It's like you're a girl.
It's
like the N-word. I have, my black friend Keith, he can say...
You don't have girl power?
I don't have any girl power.
No. No, you don't.
I have some estrogen, though.
That's true of everyone.
And some man boobies.
You're funny because you'll go walking on the path and you'll say hello to women if you're alone, like with the dog.
Yeah, all the time.
Always avoid you.
Yeah, because I'm a big, tall weirdo.
You're a big, tall man talking to them on the street.
Yeah, it bums
Scary.
me out because I'm just trying to be nice. But I understand
but you have to be able to,
I don't resent it. I understand it. I wish it wasn't that way, but...
It sucks because it's not your fault that men have been treating
But I
women
also
this way.
smile big because I know I have RBF and I think I'm scary if I don't smile.
Yeah.
Like, here's my normal face, chat. I look pissed.
You look annoyed. You look like you're done.
I
You're
look
just
like I am done. But that's just my face when it goes slack.
That's just my face.
It's even worse when I sleep. The whole thing goes and like melts.
Yeah.
I look like the guy from Indiana Jones with his face melting at the end like a candle.
Ew.
And then it all comes together in the morning. Yeah, but if I don't smile at strangers and I say hello, I feel like I am very sus. And
People also don't say stuff to me. Actually, women do. Guys don't.
Yeah.
Like dudes will be like, I'll be like, oh, good morning. Like just walking the dog or walking wherever.
Yeah.
And every time women are always like, oh, good morning. And then men will just give me the dirtiest look I've ever seen in my life.
Or boys. You can call them boys.
The boys.
What if
The fellers.
it's the word I'm looking for. I can't remember. What was I going to say? I had a word.
Someone in the chat says, chick is not good around here. It feels one step below the B word. That's so funny.
Well, it depends on who you are and where you're at. I don't think that one fits there, but I also don't. I think we should bring back chap.
Chap. Chicks
Oh,
and
he's
chaps.
a fine young chap. Or look at that
I hate
gent,
that, actually.
that gent over there. Oh, someone just said gents.
I will say fella sometimes.
I'll say feller, but
Fellow.
I'm absolutely being ironic and not
Fellow.
being serious about it. I mean, I think things take on a meaning over time
Oh,
that
for
maybe
sure.
are negative or positive, right?
But I'll see like a girl in public who will be like, oh, cool outfit or whatever. Be like, oh, look at that chick's cool outfit.
Yeah, and you don't mean it in a derogatory
No.
way. I'll also call all the women in my life dude. I call you dude. I call mom dude.
I call everyone dude too.
I call my sisters dude, and they call me dude. That seems more appropriate, though. They're calling me dude.
We also all say like mean things to
But
each
why
other
do we have to
in,
assign
like, endearing
dude
ways.
doesn't need gender anymore. In fact, dude doesn't even original dude did not mean gender anyway. It just happened to be a lot of the cowboy ranch dudes.
Well, a dude was like a male. It did have gender to it.
But it did just because that's who they
Yeah.
were. But
that
there
means
can
it
be
had gender
female
to
ranch
it.
hands.
Yeah,
There
but
could
they
be-
weren't called dudes.
What were they called?
Lady dudes.
Lady dudes.
I will say lady too. I say lady a lot. Or be like, look at that lady.
I used to say that.
And they can be older or younger than me. It doesn't matter.
I used to say dude is an ingrown butt hair. It's slang for ingrown butt hair. Don't ask me.
Cool.
I don't remember where that came from or why I did it.
What's
the
your
way through
favorite
the 90s.
insult that's like not a actually mean, like super like harsh insult, but what would you say to someone who's like being an idiot? My two are pud and chud.
Pud and Chud. The Adventures of Pud and
Like
Chud.
I'll be like, oh man, that guy's such a chud.
I like Pud.
And Pud.
I'll say Pud.
Pud's kind of dopey, and Chud's like a meaner version.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll
Like
say.
they're a jerk, if I'm saying that.
What did B and Andrew used to say? Instead of the F word, we would say. Not the normal. None of the normal ones. It was something else. Like
You say chucklehead, but that's more of like an endearing one.
I do like.
Like,
chucklehead.
oh, you dork.
Well,
Like, it's
don't
very
be-
like,
you guys are
"Grr."
such chuckleheads.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
say
not
that.
like actually an insult.
Potato face. Sometimes. I can't think of another one. There's an F word. There's a word with an F in front that
Sometimes
we would.
I'll call people a toe.
A toe. Why?
Just
Such a
'cause
toe.
they're such
Well, I
like
can hear you saying that.
dopes.
Yeah.
Like on a TV show, if someone's just kind of like the worst, I'll just be like, oh man, that guy's such a toe.
I use shit pickle a lot.
Shit pickle.
I'll say,
I don't
"Oh,
think
dude,
I've ever.
That guy's such a shit pickle.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that. I don't
like-
believe you.
I like shit pickle a lot. And it's not, what is the F word? It's like, came out of some German thing because Andrew's got German heritage and it was something like, oh,
I
that's
don't
going to
know.
drive
I
me
don't know.
crazy. I'll bet mom and dad.
Text Andrew or mom.
Let's call mom.
We're gonna call mom on the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Why not? We'll warn her.
Do you think she'll answer?
Yeah, I do. Don't you? You don't think she'll answer?
What's the thing you always say when you're playing a video game and you're swearing? You always go,
When I'm playing a video
Shit
game.
monkeys
Oh,
or
shit
something like
monkeys
that.
Or shit potatoes. It depends on how scared I am. Or how rough, Maybe she's outside. She might be mowing. Hey, what are you doing?
The back lawn? Why? What are you doing?
Oh, I knew it. We're on the air right now. I just wanted to ask you a quick question.
Sure, what's up?
Remember when Andrew used to say it was like a replacement for the F word, and we all started saying it for a long time? Do you remember what it was?
Frog off?
No, that's when we do it to kids. It was Drew said it, single syllable. And it was like funge or fudge. It's not fudge. Something. Do you not remember
I
this?
don't remember. No, I do remember.
Frack?
Something,
Not
but I
frack.
don't remember what it was.
Definitely not frack. I know, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I don't remember what he said, though.
I don't either. Well, don't worry about it. I just thought maybe you'd know. Enjoy the backyard, and I'll be there to help you when the show's over. Sound good?
Love you.
Bye. Bye.
Speaking of German words, I say like
Scheisse.
scheisse.
That's another thing Andrew did a lot. He'd always go, Scheisse.
Yeah.
Or Scheiß.
Scheiss.
He'd go, Scheiß. If something was like, something just
I say
missed his
shite
car,
a
he'd go,
lot.
I say shite a
Ah,
lot, too.
shite.
Ah, shite. You dirty shite. Shit pickle. That's pretty good. All right. Well, I can't think of the
Anyway.
word. If I remember it, I'll tell you guys. It's awesome.
It sounds great.
We would say shud instead of shit.
Should.
If you say, dude, that car is a piece of shud.
Oh yeah.
You
That
remember
has like a solid landing
Yeah,
to it too.
shud.
Like,
That car
that
is
should.
That's worse almost than the shit word. It's like that thing is such a rotten piece of shud.
Good curse words have just good like landing consonants.
Yeah. I like a good replacement. That's why shit pickle is enjoyable.
Yeah.
Even though it has an actual swear word in it.
Well, it's like how we say borked,
Yeah, borked.
when
That thing,
something's kinda
that thing is
messed up
so
or
borked.
ruined.
Jank. I like
Broken.
saying things are jank.
Yeah.
That one's pretty common.
Solid landing consonants.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Anyway.
I watched, the whole point I was getting at is sometimes we're synchronized.
Ah, yes.
Remember how this started?
No. Honestly, I don't.
I do. I was saying, I was going to bring this up, and then I was saying, like wives, sometimes husband. Then we went into the whole, oh, by the way, somebody been married for something, and now they're getting divorced. And then we went off on that huge path.
Yeah.
Nothing about what I wanted to say.
What were you saying?
Carter and I started watching TNG.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
The Next Generation at the exact same moment, basically.
Completely like
Separate from each other.
Yeah.
Didn't know each other was doing it.
we haven't talked about Star Trek at
Nope,
all.
No.
We haven't seen any video. Like there's literally no other reason than both of us, for some reason, in synchronized fashion,
Yeah.
went.
And I've been in
I
the
want to
mood.
watch Next Generation.
I've been in the mood lately. I want to watch something that's just kind of on in the background.
That's what I did because I was drawing and I was like, I just need something backgroundy and easy.
Nostalgic and just feel good about it and all
Yeah,
that.
something comfy.
Yeah, I need some comfy, rewatchy business.
And both of us, for some reason, started Next Gen together.
And so we were actually when we found this out, you were watching it with your friend.
Yeah, upstairs.
But we both were on the same episode.
Same episode. You
on the
came
same
upstairs. You were
service.
like, I'm watching this.
I'm like, I'm watching this right here.
Like
what's
this
happening right now.
episode.
And it just happened to be, wasn't it the episode where there's no vaccine, no Lieutenant
Yeah,
Yard,
yeah,
that
yeah.
whole thing? Yeah. Great. Season 1's a rough business.
Yeah, I
Be a
actually
piece of
skipped to
business.
season 2 a little bit after that because I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Season 1's rough.
It's rough.
There's big problems.
2
with
gets
one.
better. 3 is when it starts to really go good.
3 hits the ground running. 4 is amazing. 5's pretty good. 6 is okay. 7 is a bit of a dip back. But there are some strong ones in 7.
Yeah.
Like the finale is one of the greatest finales of all time. Love it.
Yeah.
But that one where they all retro evolve into, or de-evolve into like primal versions of themselves. So like, if I remember right, Barkley was a spider or something like that, or a
Yeah, it
bug.
was something weird.
Troy was like a liquid goo monster that was in a tub the whole time and couldn't breathe without water.
It was weird.
Riker was a caveman, and that's when he flipped everybody off
You
on
gotta-
the fishbowl.
You have to have some of the insanity for Star Trek to work. There's 2 things that Star Trek have to do. One is have really freaking weird episodes that have nothing to do with anything. 2, carpeting.
Yeah.
You gotta have carpet
Yeah.
in those ships.
But you also got to have this piece of business. Look at that.
Oh my heavens!
Can you see it okay?
Why? Why do you just have this on hand?
I didn't. I searched for it. I don't keep things like this around.
It's so bad.
Let me scroll up a little so you can get the whole.
Do you want to know which episode I stopped watching season 1 on?
Probably this one.
No, it was the Pleasure Planet one where Wesley knocks over a plant or whatever, and they're in their stupid little skimpy outfits.
Yeah.
And they look so horrible
It's
and
a bad episode.
dumb. It's the worst.
That's
And
the
I
one where
literally
they-
stopped halfway through and went, I need to go to season 2.
That's where they condemned Wesley to death for knocking over something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so dumb.
For like breaking a plant or something.
So let's see. Riker flip off caveman is the episode where he was like a cave. Oh yeah, here it is. You got to see this. Some people don't notice this, but next time you see this episode, Riker is up to some business. Oh come on, there we go. See that?
Yeah.
See that? Look at his finger.
I love it.
He's full on 80s birding it.
Also, for the first season, Picard is so mean.
He's very abrupt and
Like, not
rude.
just like his captainly, like, I'm in charge. He's like awful.
No,
He's so rude to his crew.
Later on, he became calm and comforting and thoughtful.
Yeah, comforting is a good word. And
don't
like
jump
talk
to
to all his
conclusions.
people.
But
And
that first season, he's like, Wesley,
he's just angry.
Lieutenant LaForge.
Also, everyone hates Wesley Crusher on that ship.
Well, yeah.
In the first season.
Well,
like,
no, that's
hates him.
fans included. None of us like
No,
it.
for sure. But like, the crew is all like, oh, hi, Wesley. What are you doing?
He gets a lot
here?"
better.
He does, but man,
Have you ever seen a
forget.
gorilla throw the bird? Look at that.
that's a cool gorilla.
Dude, gorillas are
That's
awesome.
the coolest gorilla.
I watch videos of gorilla silverback dads wrestling with their kids, and it's my favorite thing. in
I
the world.
started watching Primal, which
that movie,
I can't
that
believe
show's
it's
great.
taken me so long.
Yeah, what's your problem?
So we started watching it. First of all, who else but Gendy Tartakovsky could make a fully non-verbal show
Yeah.
that is mainstream, popular, and also so freaking awesome?
I love it.
Like how is that possible
I don't
even?
know.
And it's so good and beautiful. Sorry,
It's an
Silverback Gorilla reminding because we just watched the episode where there's a bunch of gorillas fighting each other.
Well, that leads us into Mob Psycho 100,
Mob Psycho.
which I did not know until this week, and Carter made me watch 2 episodes that it was called Mob Psycho 100. I thought it was just called Mob Psycho.
Yeah. You thought it was the 100th episode when I started playing it.
I didn't get it. I was like, what is happening here? And I will admit.
There's a reason why it's 100.
I'll admit that it. You all right?
Yeah.
I admit that was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Fun. It's weird. It's ugly as sin in
It's
the beginning.
really ugly at first, and then you're like, oh, there's moments in here that are actually kind of beautiful, and then there's moments of real ugly, and I kind of understand why they're doing
It works
this mix,
together, and
it's pretty good.
The characters are really fun.
Yep, everyone's got the same eyes as One Punch Man, which makes sense because it's the same creator. So
One.
yeah, so
But yeah.
his name is One.
His name is One. His
He
manga
really-
name.
I hate that. Just have a name.
One Punch.
Yeah, but just be a name.
I don't know.
Be a guy.
There's a few manga people that have like manga names.
I think I've always been this way. Like on the internet,
Like author names.
I don't go by nicknames.
People have author names,
I
though.
use frog pants in places that Scott Johnson's taken.
Yeah, but people have author names. People have artist names.
But the author names are usually for business reasons. Like,
yeah, maybe
they-
it's for business reasons.
there's somebody, they're like, you need to pen this under your, what's the pseudonym? Not pseudonym. That's another word for it.
I'm just saying maybe that's
Ghost
why.
writers,
It's
ghost
the same
writers.
thing.
Maybe, I don't know. Just like back, this is going to be controversial for some WoW listeners or people who play WoW. Back when Blizzard was trying to implement the real ID system where you had to use your real name on things and everyone lost their crap and they reversed the plan.
Yeah.
I was all for it. I was like,
Meh.
hey, I don't mind. I think being who you are makes you more accountable for the stupid stuff you say.
For sure. But also like 90% of the Frog Pants community I know based on their usernames and not their actual names.
That's true. Greg for Walkman, you don't ever think of him as Gregory, whatever his last name is.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Like Amy is Red Fraggle, and I see Red Fraggle, and I go, ah, yes, Red Fraggle. And then later I'm like, oh, yes, Amy.
I knew Amy before, so, that was easy. But like people like, let's think of one in here. There's some people in here who I really like the Wraith 86. I don't know his real name.
This is such like an old man
Jerry Tolbert.
argument, though.
Who knows what his real name
Yeah,
is?
could
Jerry
be Frederick Bergovich.
Bergovich. Baba Bebop. Don't know him.
Bop, 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 bop,
I mean, I
bop.
know you from your name on here, but I don't know you from. So that's why Vegas is always fun because people will walk up, and there's another one, Monkey Bananas. They'll walk up and you'll go, "Hey," and they'll go, "Ah," and they'll go, "Do you know who I am?" I'll say, "No."
I know someone whose entire online existence is under a pseudonym.
What is it?
I'm not going to say because I don't want to.
Well, you can give me the pseudonym.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because it will give away too much.
But that's the online part.
Yes, but I don't want people knowing that I know them.
Oh, can I guess?
You won't know.
Will I not know?
No.
Okay.
But they're amazing. Amazing artists. But it's because they got really famous really early in like the Tumblr days.
Yeah.
And because they were already using their like username, they decided to just keep going with it and never kind of reveal who they are online.
Okay.
And
kind of like that.
Yeah, it like worked, but only because it was so early.
It reminds
You can
me
only
of,
do that if you're real early.
It's like Daft Punk.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
If you go that far, I actually really like that. It's
So you just don't
it's
like
this
it right
in between
now.
where someone's like, "My name's Hot Lady 69," and then and then they just say terrible things in a Reddit post, and they don't have to take any accountability for it. It's that area I'm not a fan of.
That's just the internet.
I know it is. That's what I'm saying. I wish we were a little bit less
if everyone
about
used their real
anonymity.
name, someone would just go, "Oh, actually, my name's Jeff Torgensen,"
Yeah,
and
but
their real name isn't that.
But if you create, there are technological ways to verify identities and things.
Yeah, but that feels like a privacy issue.
It is. That's why people don't like it. I just wish people were more true to
I
themselves.
think this is an old man take, and that you should relax.
Tondergosa is a cool name. How about? It went past too fast. Where'd it go? Oh, 9 of 12. So September. That's an easy one. I can tie it together because 9 of 12 is the 9th month of the 12-month year.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
You just
I
seemed
think we
surprised.
talked about it at some point.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah. It reminded me.
Also, so now Carter's saying, well, if you like that, boy, howdy, you should watch Delicious in Dungeon.
Yes. Or
Hate that
Dungeon
name.
Meshy.
I prefer Dungeon Meshy, even though
I
that
I
sucks.
call it Dungeon Meshy, and people are like, "What?" I'm like,
Is it English you're watching or Japanese?
English.
Okay.
It's really good. It's
I wa-
really fun.
Do you know I started only halfway through, but I started I got tired and I didn't want to miss the rest. Godzilla -1.
Oh, it's so
Very good so
Why
far.
aren't you watching it on a big screen? You need to be watching it on a big screen.
Well, I am. I'm holding a high definition iPad
No,
this
bigger
far from my
screen.
face.
Bigger screen. You have to have
That's
a big
the
screen.
feeling of a giant screen.
We should watch it downstairs in the big screen.
Well, we could still do that.
It's
but
so wonderful.
yeah, I like it so far.
It's
a
like
lot.
an art movie.
I
Are you
like-
watching it Japanese?
Japanese.
Good.
Yeah. Subtitles.
Good.
I tried the American. It's fine. I just couldn't.
Miserable.
I can't do that.
Well, I found that with that movie, because a lot of times with subtitles, I like struggle to read and watch.
Mm-hmm.
That movie paces it so perfectly where I never felt like I was struggling between reading and watching.
Yeah. The only complaint I've got so far, it's not even a complaint. I think the main guy's a little bit of a freak nut.
Yeah. That's
That's
like his
all.
whole thing.
His whole I can't do my kamikaze deal and all that. I don't know.
Oh, darn, he can't do his job to die.
Yeah, he can't die in his job.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll see. I may watch some people eat food in a dungeon. That's fine.
Yeah, it's one of those shows that takes a few episodes where you're like, what is going on? It's good still, but it's like confusing.
Is it just when you say it's good still, that it's better though later?
It gets better, I guess is what I
Okay.
mean. And then it like where we're at, which we've caught up with what's on Netflix. It's coming out every week.
Yeah.
It is getting really, really good.
Do they ever cannibalize each other?
No, but they talk about
Because
it.
they get hungry in the dungeon. They're like, then nothing's delicious in the dungeon today, Dungeon Meshy Jr. Should we eat each other?
Well, they talk about actually, no, I won't spoil that.
What?
But they do talk about like humanoid monsters and whether or not that's like off limits.
Did you say humanoid?
Humanoid. Doing really good today.
That's all right. I'll watch it. How excited are you for H-Mart?
I'm stoked for H-Mart.
We went yesterday without you. How sad were you?
I know. I was really bummed. I called mom and she's like, guess where I am? And I'm like,
It was
where?
so packed.
Yeah, I didn't want to go on opening weekend, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But yeah, H-Mart, new H-Mart in Utah, which is very exciting.
You know why they can't call it Kmart for Korean?
Well, it's called H-Mart all the time.
I know, but do you know why?
Why?
Because there's already a
'Cause
Kmart.
That's not why it's called that. Look up what Korean is in Korean.
What do you mean, the name Korean?
Yeah, it's Hangul. No, that might be the language.
Hyundai.
Han.
Hyundai, by the way, is how you say Hyundai.
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 According to Matt, my brother Matt, who is Korean. All right, well, hold on. I'm looking this up.
Wait, Hyundai is Korean?
Yeah, big time.
Oh, I'm thinking Honda. I'm a
No,
dingus.
Honda's
Sorry.
Japan. That is straight up Honda. Or maybe it is. No, it's Honda. All right, wait, what was I doing?
Looking
Oh,
up
Korea
what Korea is in Korean.
in Korean.
It starts with an H is my main point.
All right, let's find out. Let's see, how to say Korean in Korean. Hanguk.
Hanguk. There it is.
Well, it almost looks like it says Hang UK. Look out, Britain. They're coming for you.
Anyway, my point is that's why it's H-Mart.
Okay. Well, that's fine. All I know is it's funny that it's in an old
That's
Kmart.
what I've been told, at least.
They gutted a Kmart
Yeah,
and made it an H-Mart.
H-Mart.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's exciting because I don't know if a ton of people know what it is, but it's like a Korean grocery store that's from Korea. There's a couple in the States.
No,
but
there's
this
a ton.
is the
There's
first
big
one
cities.
in Utah.
There's big cities ones. There's one in Denver. There's multiples in California.
I'm stoked. It's just a regular grocery store, but they have like a cafe in there, and they have like
They're building two
a
restaurants
bakery.
on the outside too.
Yeah, that whole thing, and it's cool because like they have a lot of Korean food in the groceries, but also they just have regular
They
groceries,
have regular
like
stuff.
American style
I noticed
groceries.
that. I was going down this one aisle, and it's like, oh, here are Korean tree bits or whatever, some weird thing. And then right next
Korean
to it,
tree bits?
and right next to it was like Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
It's a weird,
Yeah.
weird juxtaposition.
It's just
kind of
because
threw me.
it is a regular grocery store.
KT Data was their opening day, I think. He sent a picture to me.
That's great. Yeah, I did not want to go on opening weekend because I hate crowds of people.
Carter is lying.
Ding,
She
ding,
loves
ding,
them.
ding. Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Do you really hate crowds?
I hate them so much.
Why?
Like thinking about crowds makes me want to throw up.
Why?
I don't know. It just
Pre-pandemic,
does.
you weren't like that.
Yeah, I was.
Is that what changed
I
it?
still hated crowds in pre-pandemic. It made it worse for sure.
Well, I don't like them either, so
They
I don't know why I'm.
stress.
I don't know why I'm questioning you. I
Like
feel
if
the
I'm
same way.
shoulder, like concert venues where you're shoulder to shoulder with people.
That makes me want to die.
Oh my gosh, it makes my hands like shake right now.
People love
Sweating.
concerts.
Mom loves concerts.
I love music. I don't like that crowd.
I like certain concerts. I like little tiny indie venues. Like there's a venue downtown called the Depot.
Yeah,
Fantastic
Depot's
venue.
cool. Yeah, I like
It's
the
cool.
Depot.
It gets a little crowded, but usually you can kind of get away from the crowd, and it's like they get cool bands in
That's
there.
where I saw Triangle Man.
Yeah, there might be Giants.
There might be Giants. I saw them there. They were great.
Yeah. I was supposed to see a band there once, and then they canceled because of a snowstorm.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's Colorado's fault.
Why?
Because they had this snowstorm and they were stuck in Colorado.
Oh, they were stuck there, not
Yeah,
here. Okay.
they were
I
touring.
was like, how do you blame them for snow that
It's
happened here?
Colorado's fault.
Well, I blame them for a lot of things. So don't worry about it.
But yeah, no, I don't like crowds. But I
Hey.
like concerts that are chill.
Do you see this right here?
That is a water bottle.
This is a water bottle, and I've been drinking it all day. Carter somehow
Oh my gosh.
thinks I don't drink
Somehow.
enough water. Why do you think that?
You had several days while Mom was gone. Several.
Two instances, not even days. What do you mean several?
And then what? Yesterday also. 3.
that was
That's
different.
3 total in the past like 2 weeks.
That was different yesterday.
No, it wasn't.
think
Listen
it
to me.
was.
I
I think
need
it
you to
might have
hear what I'm saying. Everyone get on his butt for this because my gosh.
Get on my butt.
You were sitting outside
Yeah.
and it was hot. It was really hot that day.
Yeah.
And you come inside and you're like, oh man, I feel terrible. I'm all dizzy. And you like lay down on the couch and you're like, can you get me a cold cloth?
I did feel bad.
You're having like this horrible
And
time.
to Carter's credit, she was very nice.
So I brought you a cloth and I was like, how much water have you drunk? And you're like, tons. You literally hadn't drunk water that day, Dad. You had drunk 2 Cokes and that was it.
No.
1 Coke?
1 Coke and
that's it.
a little bit of water.
No water. You
little.
had 0 water
No, I had
that
a little
day.
because that morning I took a
You couldn't-
multivitamin. That's how I downed it.
That's how much water you had?
Yeah.
That's so depressing.
I know it's not
The
great.
point is, you had heat stroke and dehydration.
I was a little.
And then you wouldn't believe me, and I kept bringing you water, like, drink this. And you'd be like, I'm fine. And
I'm
then
a
you were
stubborn
dying on
old
the couch.
fart. I want you to understand something.
But that happened twice while Mom was gone. And then once yesterday, and I brought you your water bottle. You drank the water, and then you're like, I feel so much better.
Okay, I'm gonna say this:
It's hot outside.
the older I get, the more I'm gonna end up like my dad, or I'm gonna be stubborn about it.
You could
I
fight
can't
that a little bit.
Help it.
Just
I can't-
fight it.
What do you mean fight it?
Think about your actions.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean fight being like that?
Yeah.
I thought you meant fight even harder to be an a-hole.
No, fight against being an a-hole.
All right, well, Carter, you can get me. Yeah, the chat says get me an IV. How about that? So if I start not drinking enough, you can come over and go, all right, we'll do it the hard way. You know?
Just jab you with an IV.
Yeah, why not?
Dude, it might work better. You're the worst.
C-Spawn in the chat says the older you get, the more water you drink. Yeah, I know.
You need to drink, yeah.
I've been drinking a ton today. I can't stop peeing.
Yeah. I wonder why
I'm
you
peeing
feel
right-
better
I'm
today.
peeing right now.
I'm peeing right now.
Right now.
But you feel so much better today, don't
It's
you?
running down my leg.
You don't have a headache from the sun.
No, actually, I do feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I've had a
Yeah.
lot of energy today. Today's been good. Maybe that water is a good thing.
Maybe water is good.
And my pee is not yellow today. Yesterday it was. So
You're acting like I'm crazy for
I'm
thinking
not
you've been
acting like you're
dehydrated.
crazy.
All the signs are there.
look, I just want to live like I'm 12. All right.
You can't. No one can. No one should.
No one will. They want to try, but they won't.
12-year-olds should not live like how you lived when you were 12.
That's actually a pretty good point. Carter, I'm going to read you a couple of bits of feedback from people. Would you
Yeah.
like to hear them?
I would love to hear this.
Monday show
feedback.
question for Carter came via email, frogpants, llc.com.
Did you say via or via?
Via is the same.
I say both.
I say via and via depending on the deal,
Yeah.
the situation. I don't like via as much. Via sounds hoity.
The more you say it, the worse it sounds.
I'll drive there via the freeway. Shut up.
Oh, I hated that.
I hate that. I hate that a lot. Dear Scar and Cut, back a bit. Carter created a really wonderful animation for Core. I'm just curious as to which software she used to create it. Thanks so much, Will and Austin.
So
That's not even something fancy. You used you used Procreate for that.
It was Procreate. So it was actually before, because Procreate Dreams is their animation software. It was before that ever came out. So I should find them.
Because you made a combination of like drawing it in there, but then you would animate these frames in Premiere.
Procreate. No, Procreate.
I thought you used Premiere to do that.
No, so this is so complicated, but I would take Procreate and I would animate it all, which it has a little bit of animation in Procreate.
Yeah.
And then I would import it into Premiere and match up the mouths. So I was kind of animating in Premiere. It's gotten so much easier with Dreams.
So much better.
Procreate Dreams is a dream.
Yeah, Dreams is amazing.
It's changed my life.
I need to see how it performs on an M4 because I got that new one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's good.
It's so nice to have like audio sync up while I'm animating because I can't believe I used to do that. It was so horrible.
So what's holding you back from making new ones then?
I'm busy.
You
know what's holding me back? You haven't given me any audio.
Well, we're having it right now.
Give me
some audio right now.
You have all the audio. Give me the audio.
All right. No, what I need someone to do, because I get too tired. Mm-hmm. Someone go listen.
I'm old.
Someone listen to Core or this show or any of them. I don't care.
That has like a solid animatable audio.
Something short.
Yep.
And funny.
Like 2 minutes max.
At the maximum.
Like the very
Go
max.
for a minute if you can find it.
Yeah.
Or less. And then send that. You guys just tell me where you bookmark. Just tell me the timestamp. Just say it's this far in or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm good.
And we can cap it. We'll make some animations.
We'll make some stuff. All right. What do you think of that? You like that? All right.
But Procreate.
Procreate's pretty great in all ways.
I like that I can draw in it and animate it at the same time.
Oh,
it looks
today
pretty.
The Apple event today was mostly about AI and stuff, which is technically Apple Intelligence now.
Blech. That's so dorky.
But you should be happy it's all on device. They're not doing any like server stuff except for the parts where it's like, oh, for this you're going to want to go to this cloud thing, but are you okay? You have to approve it. I actually really like that they stick to that stuff, this security stuff. I think it's important because no one else is. Everybody else is scrubbing everything for everything.
Yeah.
And they're not.
No, yeah. I like that they're kind of laying it out.
Yeah.
But it's stupid that they call it Apple Intelligence. I think that's dorky and stupid.
It is a very Apple thing to do.
It's so Apple. Rebranding something that's not theirs into their own thing.
Our new product. And we say this as huge Apple hardware fans.
Oh, yeah. Like, I will never give up my iPad until, like, a way better software.
Yeah, they would have to completely blow you away with something. No, same here.
Not just blow me away, but, like...
Sorry, Wacom. Sorry, Surface. Sorry, all you guys. I've tried you all.
The compatibility with my phone, too.
Yeah, it's too good.
Yeah.
Here's one from Jeff Sire, old pal Jeff Sire from Canada. He wrote an email in and said this: Scott and Carter, don't microwave hot dogs. Use the air fryer. And then in all caps, air fryer!
Wait, isn't it like... Oh, it's one of the hot dog brands. One of the hot dog brands, like, on the packaging says, like, best way to eat this is...
Oh, really?
Is microwaving.
Well, why didn't... Oh, it does?
Yeah. I can't remember which one it is. It's probably one of the really old ones that when microwaves were the big thing.
But not the ones we have.
I think it's either Oscar Mayer or something.
John Mayer.
They say, like, yes, recommended to use the microwave. Microwave.
Microwave. No, I'm with.
I don't eat hot dogs.
I'm with. Yeah, she doesn't eat hot dogs, but I love them, and I think that I'm going to absolutely use the air fryer next time.
I'm surprised you haven't.
I just haven't thought about it.
Use the air fryer for everything.
I use it for the buns, even that I'm going to put the dog on. It's just the microwave's
you use it
fast.
Constantly. That's true.
Microwave's very quick, and an air fryer's it's still 5 minutes. Where a microwave's nothing. By the way, pizzas in the air fryer have turned out to be it's like the angels came from heaven and handed you an idea.
Are you talking about the pizza that you stole from me?
No.
The My Pizza that was in the fridge?
No. I'm talking about the pizza we cooked, the new one that you and I ate.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
You ate my pizza out of the fridge.
I did not. When?
Oh, speaking of stuff you steal.
What are you talking about?
Someone sent me a giant bag of circus peanuts.
Oh, yeah. Who?
Good heavens.
Was it Pacholik?
It was Mike Pacholik.
How much?
Too much.
We can't eat all that.
It's like 3 pounds.
We can't eat all that.
It's so much.
You guys and your circus peanuts. You're going to love, by the way. So we ordered the stickers.
I appreciate it, but heavens.
This month's stickers that we just ordered and they'll be shipping out this week for patrons. Let's just say I have an answer. I have a rebuttal to Carter's last sticker for last month.
Yes.
Let's just say
it's very cute. I like it.
Yeah. It was fun to do.
They match. So you can put them both on your water bottle next to each other.
And not be dehydrated.
Or you could put them in 2 tip jars.
That's right.
People will either understand or not at all.
Yeah, there you have it. Here's one from Chase in Oklahoma, where the wind rolls roughly down the thing. Or how's that go? Yeah, Oklahoma, where the thing goes singing. Up the thingy thing. I don't know how it goes.
The thingy is clearly.
Chat will know. Do you guys know? Oh, 9 of 12 has a big question.
Oh.
Look, every year when we do Free Comic Book Day, everyone's like, where are they? And our answer is always, they take forever to get all signed and then shipped out to each individual. There are 3,000 something cards twice because we each have one. So
it's 6,000 total that have to be signed and shipped.
Yeah, or maybe even more this year. I don't know. So some people ordered other things with it because there was a code and all that, which is great. We sent those first. These just take forever, dude. I've got one more stack.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I have one more stack. We'll get it done. They're on their way. I promise.
They're coming.
They really are coming. We didn't forget. This happens every year, though. Someone always asks.
It takes a minute. It's free. Don't complain.
It's free. Yeah, no, quit complaining. It's free. She wasn't complaining. Anyway, for the Monday show, you guys discussed hot dog water. Brought up a horrible memory from my childhood, and I wanted to share it. Oh. As a kid, I loved Vienna sausages. You know, the little can with the little wieners in it.
Little wieners.
They were among my favorite snacks. Ugh, I hate those things. You'd think I'd like them?
I would think you'd like them.
Well, why would you think that?
I don't know. You'd like gross crap. Do you think it's because it's like in a can?
Maybe. They had a ton of spam at the H-Mart. Tons of it. Just racks
different
of spam.
Kinds?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Low sodium spam, regular spam, spicy something spam. Spam. Anyway, as a kid, I loved these. They were among my favorite. Okay, I had to have them rolled up in bread as a sandwich, but the disgusting part is that I would have my mom give me the can with the juice so I could dip my sandwich into the juice.
That's
I know.
Disgusting.
This is horrifying. How could a mother allow her child to do this? Love the show. Chase from Oklahoma. Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you on that.
You know,
your mom is
being vegetarian at 11 years old really has served me well in life.
I guess so. I don't know not that but mom wasn't doing that.
I know, but I seem to have avoided a lot of nasty things.
I mean, you have. If I now have learned one thing you have avoided that was very nasty.
Vienna sausage dippings.
Yeah. Here's one from
Trippins.
Wayne something. He emailed us. Where did he send this? Frogpants LLC.
Wait, is it Wayne something or is it?
It is Wayne literally Wayne something.
Like the whole word something.
Yeah, something.
Okay.
Spelled out. It does sound like I just don't know how to say it,
like,
but it's Wayne something. It says, hey, Scott and Carter, in regards to the Monday show, fun violence, you mentioned Theodore Roosevelt, somebody who might be exposed as having a shady past after decades of reverence by most Americans. As the harbingers of disappointment unwillingly wrought upon us, I present you an article posted on CNN today titled, quote, A Major Reevaluation of the Most Masculine President. He says, not that shady, but he did kill a dog. Unapologetically love 75%, but cautiously love the other 25% of the show, though. Wayne something. I already knew this story. This is in his documentary, the Ken Burns one.
Now I'm upset.
Well, don't be upset.
Dog.
It was old times. People shot dogs.
Don't shoot dogs.
I agree.
I don't think you should shoot dogs at any time. That's sad.
Frequently absent at times of emotional difficulty. It's very manlike of him.
Very masculine.
Connecting Roosevelt. That was 21st century. Let's see. Duality in killing the dog. There's a moment in the book, they're talking about this book, where Roosevelt had just had a falling out with Edith, his childhood sweetheart, who would later become his second wife. He is riding his horse home, and in a moment of pique, P-I-Q-U-E.
Yep.
Weird. Shoots a neighbor's dog. As I was reading that passage, I immediately thought of South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem. We're just going to talk about her now. Anyway, he shot a dog.
That's sad.
But I knew this. I already knew this, and I still thought he was cool.
I didn't know this.
Here's the thing to know about people, especially ones that become notorious or famous or otherwise
no one's
huge.
very good.
No, there's no such thing as the perfect person.
No.
You're going to get close with Mr. Rogers. You're going to get close. But he's even said, he's like, I'm not perfect.
No, but he didn't shoot a dog.
He didn't shoot a dog.
As far
he
as we know.
He shot a puppet dog. Just kidding.
Someone's hand was in it.
He shot that stupid owl that wouldn't shut up. No, who's the other one that I would put in this category? I'd put Jimmy Carter in here. He's a good man.
I truly believe that politicians cannot be purely good people.
I mean,
Like
Yeah.
lawful good. You can't be lawful good.
I
as
think you
someone like
can
that.
be a lawful good person who is in a job that requires them to make decisions that chip away that lawful good.
For sure.
Also, lawful good is still what they're doing. It's
Yes.
lawful what they're doing.
I don't like it.
I know you don't like it, but I would take
I think being alive is hard.
And we're
all
Jimmy Carter's
struggling.
clone over any Republican or Democratic president elected in the last 50 years. I'd take him over
50
all of them.
years?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I don't trust any of those guys.
Obama?
Any of them.
Wow.
I like Obama okay, but I think he sent a lot of drones to kill a lot of people.
Yeah, that's very true.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
But they all do this, right? They're
They
all pretty bad.
Kill everybody.
So this isn't even a political thing. I just wish better people were around.
Government hard.
But my point is, like, I try to live a good life. I try to treat people good and leave things better than I found them. But I am so far from perfect. It's embarrassing.
Oh, of course.
So I think we have to look at that more often. It's too easy to like hold these people in some weird
Sure,
regard
but
that they can never live up
I
to.
personally don't think I'd ever, send
You wouldn't shoot a dog.
hypothetically
You wouldn't
send something
you
that would
wouldn't do
hurt
drones.
innocent folk.
You probably would. Well, but if you're going to be president, you have to make these decisions that may even eventually bite you in the bum, but you don't know at the time. You think it's maybe the right thing. This isn't even me justifying it.
Here's
I think
the difference.
people
I don't want to be president
I don't want to do anything
ever.
No, and the people who do scare me because I think that
Yep.
they're
A little nuts.
maniacal. Many times
You have to be a little nuts to want that kind of power.
Yeah. Why else would you do it? There's no Dave. Remember Dave, the movie Dave? I love that movie.
Yeah.
Why? Because Dave was the most altruistic person to ever enter public
It also
life.
bummed me the hell out.
Yeah, but it has a happy ending with like.
But the reality of
Ripley
the whole
and
thing
everything.
was someone like this can't really become this, because to become this, you have to crave power, you have to work the system, you have to screw other people over. That
Yeah.
was like the whole thing of it.
Yeah, and then
That's a
then he went
bummer.
back to start over to see if he could change it, and started as a little congressman or whatever, and then ex-first lady Ripley, Ellen
Yeah.
Ripley showed up and found her real love, and I love that movie.
No, it's
so
a great
much.
movie. I agree.
But it's so
I will
unrealistic.
say-
It's just never going to happen that way ever.
I will say that the only politicians you can probably trust are local people who are actually helping their communities and not just running the world like a business.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Good luck this November.
support and vote and do things that you can.
Which very, very old man are we all voting for this
Yeah.
November?
Which
Which one?
geriatric mummy would you prefer?
Yeah, I'll do the one that
Genocidal, or probably will ruin America forever?
I'm going to go with. Well, they're all going to be genocidal. There's no getting around
They're
that.
all nuts.
I don't
It's
even know
great.
if they're nuts. They're just willing to cross lines that you and I would never cross.
I
which is
think
why
that
we'll
if
never do
you-
this. But what I'm saying is, you want to vote? Do you want to vote for a really old guy who is a convicted rapist?
Mm-hmm.
Is someone who has 34 felony counts?
Is now a felon.
Is now a felon. You want that guy, or do you want another really old guy who's barely gonna, if he tips over one more time, he's gonna break something, right? I'm worried about him in that way too. But I don't. It is what South Park said years ago, and they were right then and they're right now. It's a choice between a turd and a shit sandwich.
Yeah,
Wait, was that it? Turd and shit
I think
sandwich?
so.
Is that how it went? Chat? Someone will know that.
Well,
the South Park thing was perfect for
Can't wait to vote for either mummy number one.
that. Yeah, but you can't vote for Mummy number 2 because his diaper's full. He's
Zebra's full. He's bright orange.
He's done some dark shit.
They're all terrible.
I mean, yeah, but we can't look. I don't have like gushing love for Joe Biden. I don't.
I don't have gushing love for any of these
I don't have
people.
party affiliate. I don't have any of it.
No, it's all garbage.
But what I'm saying is, between the turd and the shit sandwich, you got to pick. Is it giant douche? That's what it is. Giant douche or turd sandwich. It's not turd and a turd sandwich. It's giant douche versus turd sandwich. I'm going with giant douche. Because I can't eat a turd sandwich.
I hate that we have to pick. I guess that's my point.
Also, I'd like somebody who isn't in their freaking late 70s to mid 80s. Can we not do that anymore?
I would like someone who wasn't alive when electricity was invented.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't work.
Or was alive when
No, because my mom's 85. She was born into electricity.
I don't know. When did electricity happen?
Westlake.
I would like it if I wasn't choosing between the two oldest, worst, creepiest men on the planet and having to choose the slightly better option. That blows.
I think, yeah, I don't know.
It's not even like, because it used to be a little more like,
let me ask you this.
Pride in our, but it's not even that anymore. We're all just waiting for the world to end.
Ask a simple question though. Which one likes dogs? I'm voting for that one in this case.
Which one would kick a puppy?
Trump would.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say their names.
Yeah.
And I just did. Damn it.
You did it.
I don't want to say their names. If you say it 3
people...
times, they come through the mirror and shoot bees out of their mouth. All right. Here's one from we're almost done here. This is
by the way, I say we're all waiting for the world to end, and that's my positive stance, because at least we could restart.
See, you're not the only one. A lot of young millennial /Zs, they all think it has to collapse to start over. I don't know about that.
It's getting to a point.
You don't want collapse.
Empires only last about 200 years.
I understand that, but you don't want collapse.
I agree. No one wants collapse.
Because everyone dies.
What we wish is that it didn't get to the point of collapse. We wish that we didn't have to watch this all go up and up and up and not be able to do anything about it.
It can still be fixed, though. And how that gets fixed is you guys have to find the fortitude, your generation. Too late for me. Find a generator, or maybe not. Maybe there's some Xer somewhere that's going to fix all this. But my point is, you find somebody who is not a career politician, who is not in it for just purely the power, someone who has actual altruistic motives, somebody who really wants to see stuff get done right, isn't afraid to do that, and not hurt people along the way, not play the typical games. The problem is they won't get elected. People only want to elect the fight. Mm-hmm. So I understand the frustration that the system is borked in that direction, but I have hope that you guys have somebody in the chamber. I do.
Yeah.
Somebody of your generation is going to do this.
We just have to suffer through the next however many years. How about that?
Well, maximum of 4 for either of these two chuckleheads, unless one of them gets his way and becomes some kind of weird tyrant and keeps it. Whatever. Hey, guys, if you didn't say it out loud, I wouldn't bring it up. He brings it up. You ever watched the rally? Go watch one. That's freaking scary as shit, also dumb as shit at the same time somehow.
Yeah. There's a certain historical figure that I always think, like, how could people have followed him? How could they let it get this far? And then I watch what's happening right now. I'm like, holy hell, this is how it happened.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand.
But I think you guys can do it. It's your generation or the Z's. Somebody's going to do it. I don't know who. Or, you know what? He's technically a boomer, too, and that would be even better. He's not too old. Get Jon Stewart to finally throw his hat in the ring. Now that we know that people can get away with just about murder and they can still run, then I don't care what is in Jon Stewart's past, if he even has anything. If he feels like he is, he was real weird in college. I don't care. You qualify as much as any of these other two buttholes. Get in there, Jon Stewart. He's the kind of guy I'd vote for. Yeah. And he has populace. He has people who would he's got all the stuff that we don't like because people want celebrities to run. They want famousness. They want all that because we worship that here. They want something exciting. He has that part, but I think he has that. I want to change things. Yeah. And I'm not saying he's perfect, but I'd vote for Jon Stewart in a click. Like that.
I'm sure you would.
All right. Yeah. Moving on. No more politics. Here's one from, I don't know. They didn't leave a name. Monday show. This has become my second favorite show of yours. Chores number 1, of course. If it stays consistent, I'll be shifting some patronage around to get access to bonus content with Carter. Oh. I shouldn't read it like that. It made it sound creepy.
Yeah, that sounds super creepy.
I'm a new dad of a daughter, and it scares me to know that I'll be able to maintain, or if I'll be able to maintain, a healthy connection with her throughout her developing years. Thank you so much for sharing your relationship with her to us. Or to That's her really sweet. With us is what he means. You can do it. It's fine. Just
good intentions.
Just be cool.
Be nice. Be cool. I don't know. Well, I don't know. You raised me. I don't know.
You tell me. So tell me what I did right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Marrying mom.
Oh my gosh. Who started a new podcast the other day?
Podcast?
Oh, Jon Stewart did. I didn't know about that.
Stewart.
He's killing it on The Daily Show right now.
Oh, I'm sure. He's so funny. He's so damn funny.
He did a thing on Biden the other day where Biden did this thing where he slowly shuffled off from a conference or whatever, and somebody says, "Mr. President, does the thing with the stuff and the deal?" And he turns around real slow and just grins at him. And Jon Stewart's like, he talked about how it looked like a 1970s sitcom.
Yeah, it looks like
intro.
that. It looks like that Zelda thing.
Yeah, but then he looks at the camera and he goes, why does this have to be so weird? Can we just, like, across the board, he's saying, it's like, what can we, you got this over here, you got 34 counts
I feel
going
like
on, you got all this
it's
stuff,
such a
you got
joke
Biden
these
acting like a
days.
freaking weirdo. It's like, why do we have to be like this?
It's such a joke these days, and it's so funny how seriously it used to get taken, and how it was like politicians have to be so careful about everything, and now everyone's literally just watching the chaos unfold and going, what?
Well, most people are grifting from
What
it.
is
Most
this?
people make money off it. That's why I hate that too.
Most people.
A lot of, not most people.
Yeah, no.
All
Most people are poor.
all 24-hour news networks is 100% tied to the division. We do
For
ourselves a disservice by not trying to be closer to each other and help each other out. Carter, one more text,
Okie dokie.
and then we're leaving. Anime recommendation for the Monday show, A Silent Voice. Or more of a manga recommendation. Only 7 books and a great read. They made a movie that isn't too bad either.
I watched that movie. And
I don't know
made
what
me
it is.
Cry.
You liked it?
Yeah. It's about a deaf girl.
This person did not leave their name. Thank you for that, though.
It's about a deaf girl and this kid who was mean to her, and then they grow up a little bit, and then he feels bad. And it's
So we're A Silent
made
Voice.
me cry a lot.
But is it cool and have robots and stuff or no?
No, it doesn't, but it's a very emotional and good story.
Does it translate weird?
I cried so much.
Okay, Silent Voice. Hold on. Silent Voice. Here we go. Silent Voice 2016. In Japan, it's called Film Shape of Voice.
What?
Don't ask me why.
I think that's a bad translation.
Yoshi Kiyomiya is who made it. The film was produced. I can't stop hiccuping. I got the hiccups.
Oh, sorry, really quick. Someone in the chat said Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I watched
which
that.
I started watching
I watched
this
that.
weekend with
It's
my
so good.
friends. It's so good, but it gave me weirdo dreams.
Oh, well. It's an amazing
It's
show, though.
fantastic.
Yeah, I watched all that.
No one ever told me.
I did.
Again, made by a woman.
Well, great, but I told you. I said, hey, Full Metal Alchemist is rad. Have you guys watched that?
I don't think you ever
I don't
said
know,
that.
Dad. We're busy watching some other
I don't
BS.
remember you ever saying that.
I did.
I think you're lying.
I think I did. I think I did.
Anime made by women are cool.
Well, you're not biased at all. About
No,
that.
I never
of course
would
not.
be. No.
No. I'd like to mention some patrons today. Oh, by the way, so you can send all these messages we've been getting via text, 801-471-0462. You can leave voicemails there as well. And if you'd rather email, you can do that at scott@frogpants.com. Happy to take those. Patrons I want to mention this week got brand new couple folks, Randy and Dan Crafton. Crafton. They joined us over on Patreon. I mentioned earlier we do a sticker every month that goes out to our top layer or level. You get some cool stuff at the base level as well, so no reason not to join there. But go check it out. Art, stickers, avatars, monthly bonus streams, pre-show bonuses.
We
Every
still
week
gotta
you get
do a
pre-show content.
Stream
For what?
for last month.
We did one last month.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We watched,
No, we
or
didn't.
we played part of that
No, we didn't.
Terry the
No, we did that the month before.
Tinkle Boy, whatever it is.
Terry Tinkleboy.
What is it called?
Harold Halibut.
Harold Halibut.
Terry Tinkleboy. That's our new game, guys. It's coming out soon.
I thought we played. We
Nope,
did.
We didn't last month.
This is in May? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, that is May.
No, it was April.
No.
We did in April.
We were
Or
in Vegas.
early May.
We were in Vegas in April.
We're still behind is the point.
Shit.
We got
Well, we
Vegas.
owe you one of those.
God darn it.
But pre-show content, even from today, will be up there. So anyway, if you want to join us, please do. Patreon.com/The Monday Show. Everything else is at frogpants.com/Monday. That is going to do it, I believe.
Monday.
Carter, is there anything you'd like to say before we go?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all? Bye, everybody. See you next Monday. Oh, and if you want to be here live, we do it at 4 p.m. Mondays right here at
Mountain time.
frogpants.tv, Mountain Time. Frogpants.tv. That'll give you both our Twitch and our YouTube accounts, so you can watch it on either. And go to Carter's store.
Oh, yeah. MissCarter.art.
MissCarter.art. Her
MISS. Miss
Lord of the
Carter.
Rings pack thing with all the stuff is
Yeah,
awesome.
I got
They
Lord
turned
of the
out
Ring
so
prints.
good.
They look so pretty.
Yep,
I
they
got
look
lots
really
of
good.
stickers.
Yep, I got some stuff
Mystery
coming.
packs, which are fun.
Some things coming as well. And we'll pick a winner after the show. So to leave everybody, we're going to pick one of you as our winner of our sketches today.
Yes, sirree.
All right, so stick around.
Tittles.
That's
also,
it for us.
but
Oh,
yeah.
and Tittles. But don't go anywhere. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
She speaks the bullshit.